This is Irontrader, and this is midday trading. So we're going to take a look here today at Bitcoin, at crude oil, and natural gas. But first of all, we're going to take a look here at the U.S. dollar, DXY. Now, just a couple things. Remember, Tesla's going to have their earnings here after the close today. Meta's going to have after the close. Microsoft and then Apple tomorrow. And then Amazon is going to have it on February 6th. Just a little quick note there. Okay, this video is for information purposes only, not a recommendation to buy or sell any stock market ETF. Please like, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Okay, here we have the U.S. dollar. Now, what we got here going is Bitcoin. I know a lot of people trade Bitcoin. I've been trading it too here with the IBIT for about the last 6 weeks or so. Very, very good trading. Now, again, T-Man came out there and he just said that they want to do a stockpile of it like they do with gold and silver, but he's not calling it a reserve because he wants this strong dollar going on here. Okay, so let's just take a look and see what's going on here. Now, you can see here we had this low, higher low, higher low, higher low, just an absolute beautiful pattern right on up. Now you can see here where we're holding this key 50-day 107.57 very, very nicely. Now again, if that's lost here, you're going to come out to this 107.21, and then we have your retest down there at 106.96 level. Okay, and then again, if that's lost here, we can just follow the candles all the way down here very, very easily here until we get all the way down here to your 100-day. But right now here, let's just watch that 50-day and then that retest at 106.96. Now upside here, you can see where we made a higher high and a higher low there today, but we went through the 8-day, but we couldn't close above it. So 108.07, that's going to be very, very key. And then we have that 108.55 level here. Now, again, if we could break above that, then we're going to come right to the top of this candle here. That's 108.79. Then we look here to the bottom of there, that's 108.83. So there's a little bit of a gap here in a fill kind of situation. Then we go to the top of that candle at 109.42. We work ourselves all the way up here. We start to the left here at 109.53. Then we'll come up here to 109.17. Then your big retest up there is 110.17. Now, the Fed's going to have that meeting there at 2 o'clock. Remember, he's going to have his speech. I don't think they're going to be cutting their rates. I think they're going to leave everything as the same. And then what they're going to do is they're going to, just for a couple reasons. Now, because number one, T-Man wants them to cut rates. But the Fed is independent, and he wants them. I think he wants to prove that he is going to be independent, and he's going to make a move which the Fed should be independent of everything. Okay, they shouldn't have any situation. Okay, so I think they're going to leave the rates flat, but we have to listen to a speech at 2:30. That's going to be what the reaction is. Now, remember, give it time to shake out here, but I think there could be some good, really trading going in here to the end of the day, especially with all the tech that's coming here after the hours. Okay, so on the weekly chart here, this. And the dollar there is at 8-day, that 108.26. That's going to be very, very key. Lines up pretty much nicely here with the 21-day. You got to get back over that. Then we can have a shot at that 110 area there. Now, again, here you look at your RSI here. You're sitting at 48. Either way, your green is below your red here because obviously we had that sell-off there. But that doesn't mean it can't curl on. But T-Man wants a nice, good, strong dollar, and I think that's what they want to maintain. Okay, let's take a look here now at Bitcoin. Okay, here we have Bitcoin. Now, it's not really doing a whole lot there today. Matter of fact, what we have is an inside day, which is your high and low today is the inside of the previous days. Okay, so it's pretty much where it was. Okay, now I didn't do any trading so far in the IBT because you had 57.75 on the bottom, 58.33. That's not really enough movement there to do anything. Now, I am long on the Bitcoin here, and I also trade it. Okay, so I'm waiting to see what the Fed reaction is going to be because this is going to affect Bitcoin here also. Okay, so what we really want to watch here, if we cut the downside, is just look at yesterday's low. That's 100,300. Okay, and then watch that 21. That's going to be very crucial. 99.57, and then we have that 50-day at 98.3 on 94. Now those the 21-day and the 50-day are very, very crucial on a closing basis. We start closing below that, then we follow the candles down, then we have a big retest all the way down here to this $89,000 level here. Okay, right here. On the upside, we want to watch right there is at 103.95, and then we want to watch that 8-day. That's going to be crucial. 103.688, 668 for that 8-day. That's going to be very, very key. And then we can come up to the top of this candle here. If we can rally up here, is 104.695. We can come up here. You're looking at 106.615. We come up to the top of that candle at 107.488. So it's pretty much the same old shit. You know what I'm saying? And then this is a candle here that we want to watch up here is 108.960. and then 11,150. That's your big breakout. But this is your double top situation. You crack above that, 115, 117, that's going to be the area. But realistically, we're trading here between this 8 SMA here, the 21-day and the 50-day. Nothing has really changed here in the last couple of days here. This is just pretty much just sideways action. Your green is over your red. So that's looking good. You're still only sitting at 54. That's looking good here. But realistically, we got to see what the reaction is to the Fed. That's going to be the key. Okay, so right now here, there really isn't what I think. For me, there isn't any trade. There isn't hardly any movement here. So I got to have something here that's going to either bust above that 8-day or close below that 21-day and that 50-day. Then we can always go short ski all the way down. Okay, let's take a look here now at crude oil and natural gas. Okay, here we have the crude oil, and I can see it's a whole lot of nothing. Now, the EIA report came out here at 10:30, and wow, there was huge draws huge builds, I should say. Sorry about that. Huge builds in crude oil and in gasoline. There was a good draw on distillates. Okay, I'll have all that information for you here, posted at the end of the video after the pit close there for you. But man, there was a list, pretty much builds right across the board. Even in Cushing, there was a small build. Okay, so I don't really see anything, especially this time of the year, kind of a situation here. So basically, what we have is we had a low today at 72.93. That's the same thing we had yesterday. Nothing's really changed from this today. I haven't really traded crude one way or the other. There's just really nothing there. Okay, so that's what I'm just kind of looking at. So now you can see where this 8-day is rolling over here. You cross the 200-day, and now it looks like we're crossing that 21-day. So this is very, very bearish. So let's just look at the downside here first. So watch that 72.93. Watch that 72.38 on that candle, and then we come down to 71.58 and possibly even this Hondo. Now you break our Hondo over here, and then we're going to come right down to that 69.44, and then we can start retesting all these levels here if this falls right off. Remember, the T-Man does not want no $70 price. He wants $50 to $60 price here. So I just think in a long run here, yeah, we could have some, if there's some kind of a, disturbance or any kind of, something on that area, yeah, crude could rally up here. But right now, I just think it's sideways to down kind of a situation. Upside, this 8-day is everything. Okay, the 21-day is everything. The 200-day is everything. You got to close above this whole cluster right here in order for us to go higher. Okay, then we can go 76, and then you got 76.45. We come all the way up here to a 77.86 here. But you got to close above all that, which is going to be very, very tough to do. Okay, natty gas, we had that contract roll. I didn't do anything with natural gas, long or short there today. I usually just leave this alone until we give this a couple of days to play off and these charts go back together, because all that contract roll does just screw my charts up. Not good. Okay, so we're holding this key 100-day. That's going to be key 3.03 level. Okay, so if that is lost here, then what we do is we just look right to the bottom of that candle there, looking at 2.97. Okay, and then we just follow the candles all the way down here. You got 2.90. We have 2.83, and then we come all the way down here to 2.68 level, which lines up pretty nice here with your 200-day. Okay, and then we have your 100 days in between. The 100 days is going to be very, very key. But again, if that is lost here, then your big target is going to be down to that 200 SMA. Now, upside here, well, we made a high there of 3.17, which really don't mean dick. Okay, so what you're really looking at here next, if it can rally up here, is a retest of that 3.29 level. Okay, that would be basically the bottom of that candle, and then we can fill the gap at the bottom of that candle at 3.36. Then we have your 50-day. But what I don't like about this, see how this 8-day crossed over that 21-day. 21 days rolling out here. This is, even if this does rally up here, you're going to have strong resistance right there. And this isn't really the time of the year here that you're going to want to go long natural gas either direction. So for me, I'm just not touching natural gas there. Crude, there was no trade in there for me there today. So it's just kind of like a whole lot of nothing kind of a situation. So everything today is going to be about that Fed meeting at 2 o'clock and at 2:30. So you got to make sure that you're very, very in tune to that. And then after hours, just watch these earnings here, especially something like Tesla. I'm not expecting much out of Tesla, but Tesla has a way of surprising you, so you got to watch that, okay? But then you got the Meta and the Microsoft and the Apple. I don't want to sound like a broken record here, but this is going to be market moving situation here after that Fed meeting. So just keep that very, very much in mind. Okay, I'll be back here after your pit close and after the Fed meeting. So just remember, just stay in tune and see what the meeting is. Give it time to shake out. Listen to a speech. But I think there might be some really good trading here after the speech here, either long or short. All right, trade what's in front of you. Now what you want.